So this was a Facebook deal. The lady wanted 50, and I knew I wasn't gonna get it for 50 with the days how they are and everybody wanting things. So I offered 125, went all out. Basically the most I was going to pay. Good games and decent games in here. Pokemon Pinball, and all games that I'm gonna make my money back. And the 4 games that I am going to keep: SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, Pokemon Dash, Monster Rancher 3, and Metroid Pinball. Basically, I'll keep these 4. In here, it's at least $200 worth of games, and I should be able to make my money back and keep these 4 games. Later. So this is one of my quiet spots that I go pick up stuff. He basically sold me all his junk. He charged me 25 bucks. Picked up a jumper pack, an N64 with expansion pack, a really beat up N64 controller, and a roached Paper Mario. I'm gonna see if I can perform a miracle, and if I can get it to work, I should be able to get okay money, but I highly doubt it. But for 25 bucks altogether with this, I should get 45 for that. So either way, I'm not losing money. Later. This was at a pawn shop I usually go to. Paid only 10 bucks. The Walking Dead, God of War Collection, Midnight Run, The Shoot, Bioshock Infinite, Resident Evil 5, and Portal. And altogether 10 bucks. It's not bad when you're a hoarder. So this was a Facebook deal. Ended up paying 40 for everything. He's saying the PS1 might not work. Mortal Kombat 4 should be 40 bucks. NBA Jam Extreme is like another 15. I believe there's a Metal Gear down there somewhere. And for 40 bucks, I don't think I did bad. At the Flea, paid 100 bucks for everything. I should be okay even if it's for parts. Wii U, no pad. A Wii Mini, I guess that's what they call them. A red one. It had a NES Classic. A DS Blue, a 2DS. They are all structurally fine, so I'm hoping that some of them work. But even if they don't work, I should still get my 100 back. And then the last 2 things were 2 3DSs. Both seem to be in decent shape, nothing scratched, nothing crazy. And for 100 bucks, the minimum, I'll get my money back. If everything works out, I'll make big money. So it was worth a shot. So this was a Craigslist deal. I paid 65, which is a little high. I just wanted the game at the bottom. Where in time is Carmen Sandiego. Metal Combat is complete and basically in brand new condition. And a brand new Battle Clash sealed for 65 bucks. This game is pretty common, and sealed maybe goes for about 70 bucks. So it's just a matter of just getting a cool sealed game into the collection and adding this 2 for basically for free. So 65 altogether. Later. So this was a Craigslist deal. Paid 70 for everything. It's gonna be impossible to show in here, but basically it's a PlayStation with 28 games, a whole bunch of memory cards, and altogether was 70 bucks. I know for a fact the Monster Rancher is in there, so for 70 bucks you just couldn't pass it up. Later. So this was a Facebook deal. Paid $115 for everything. There's a Wii U, there's a Zelda 2DS, I believe in here there's a 3DS, there's a PSP, the Wii U obviously. And basically the main reason why I picked this up is for this stupid controller. So altogether $115, not bad. So at the Flea, a weird day because things were priced a little high, but yet not bad, if that makes any sense. The video game guy that was there, actually I'll show this first, had this retro gen adapter, which goes, basically it's a Genesis to SNES adapter. Never seen it before, and he only wanted $5, so I paid 5 for that. Paid, actually no, I paid 10 for this. Paid 5 for the Mortal Kombat Unchained and Luigi's Mansion. Another vendor had this kind of beat up 3DS, but it had a game in it and it clicks and everything works. Seems to be working okay, so I'm assuming that's gonna work. And then I paid 20 bucks for Hit and Run. It's a $60 game and it's complete and in very decent condition. So for 60 bucks, I think altogether was 60 bucks, maybe 55, but not bad. Later. So there is a pawn shop up there. I paid $9.40 for 3 PS3 games. Quantum of Solace, Dark Kingdom, which I didn't have, and Splatterhouse. So altogether, 10 bucks. Later. So this was at a local shop that I go to that I used to go a lot, but not anymore. The lady was pricing everything the last few times I got there. Today her husband was there, and her husband knows me. And basically he looked at the games. He asked him if he wanted to price them. He said no, just give them for 60. I only have 53 bucks on me, so I paid 53 for all the games. Pitfall, The Sims, Frogger Beyond, Need for Speed Underground, Tony Hawk 4, Tony Hawk Wasteland, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. That's the only one I don't have. Sonic Mega Collection, Animal Crossing, and Pikmin 2. So altogether, 53 bucks. At the pawn shop over here, it's been a while since I gotten anything here, but pay 4 bucks for Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. It should be a $40 game, so 4 bucks. Obviously, not a bad deal at all. So at the pawn shop, paid 8 bucks for Dead to Rights 2, and All Star Tennis 99. It's like a $30 game. So altogether, 8 bucks. So this was a Facebook deal. It was a Wii U for 100 bucks. I asked him if he could take 80. He said yes. Then I asked him if he had anything else. And this is everything I got again for 100 bucks. The Wii U, the Wii Sports. The Wii was actually the Zelda Wii U, so very happy to get that, even though I have it already. Smash Bros, Black Ops, I believe that's Mario Party, Mario Kart. He also had one of these, I don't know what they're called, but a Switch for the Wii U, a DS, and then he has some DS games, and I was very surprised from what he had. He had Hourglass, Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, Pokemon Black 2, and the best game out of the lot was Mega Man 3. I believe it says Black Ace, and altogether was 100 bucks. It's a great deal. This game by itself is 100 bucks. Alright guys, so here my pickers for the last month or so. As always, we'll do pawn shops, flea markets, thrift stores, and everything in between. I should start by saying there is a lot of stuff. I haven't done this in about a month, so there's a lot of stuff that I have sold. Some stuff that I remember the prices, so please forget me if I forget some things. Some stuff, like I said, is not going to be here, but it's a lot of stuff. I'm going to try to make it work with the little space that I have. We'll get started right away. The flea market, for some reason, I picked this up for the Xbox Street Fighter 4 controller, and that was 10 bucks, which is a little overpriced. At a local store that I go to, I paid, I believe it was 25 bucks for the N64 green controller. It was a Paper Mario that was in really rough shape, but I was able to remove all the metal pins that go around it and then clean out the other stuff with Brasso, and I was able to get it as cleaned up as possible and sold it for 60 bucks. So I am happy about that. It also had an expansion pack that I sold for 45, so that's that. At the Flea, paid 2 bucks for this DS headset. Also at the Flea, picked up Hit and Run for 20. I believe this was 5. This Retro Gen was also 10 bucks. Basically, you can play this SNES. I believe it's a SNES to Genesis adapter, but either or. Luigi's Mansion was 5 bucks. It wasn't working. I took it to my local shop. They cleaned it out and it's working now. And that is that. At Goodwill, paid 2 bucks for Rayman 2. These, I don't have no idea what I got them from, but they're sitting here. So, Dark Souls, Red Dead Redemption, Wolfenstein, and I believe this one was $4.99 at Savers, 7 Days to Die, so I remember that one. The next thing, basically what I'm going to do, this deal was 2 deals. I picked up 2 PlayStation bundles in the last month, and I spent $110 for everything. I have sold maybe, wow, about 30 of the games that were there, but I'll show you what I kept, so you can see what I kept, made some money, and again, $110 for everything. So 2 PlayStations, some of the games, Crash Bash, Crash 2, I think it's Warped, CTR, Snowboarders 3, Blitz, NASCAR 99, Madden 98, NHL 2000, Triple Pay 2000, Gran Turismo, Tekken, Wheel of Fortune, Tiger 99, and the 3 games, actually there might be one more, 4 games that I didn't have were Moto Racer 2, Metal Gear Solid, which has gone up to like a little bit, it's like a $30 game now, NBA Jam Extreme I didn't have, and the best game was Monster Rancher. I did have this one already, so this one should sell for $50. So that is that for those deals. At one of my local, I guess it's a thrift shop, I'm not sure. I stopped going there. I used to pick up a lot of stuff there. I actually got 2 Sunset Riders for like $10 a long time ago. And then I started going there. She started looking up the prices, which is fair. I went there this time. She grabbed them. She started walking towards the register. And then the husband showed up. And she said, do you want me to check out the prices? And he said, no, just sell them to him for $5 a piece. And I said, would you take... She said, total was $60. I only have $53. So that's what I paid for all these games. Pitfall. Sonic Mega Collection. American Wasteland. Frogger Beyond. The Sims. Tony Hawk 4. I didn't have this one. SpongeBob. Need for Speed 2. And I believe there was an Animal Crossing that I already sold. And Pikmin 2 was the best game out of the lot. So a really good lot for $53. You just can't ask for anything better than that. At a pawn shop. And I believe were these 6 games. I only paid like $10. God of War Collection. Midnight Run. Resident Evil 5. The Walking Dead. BioShock, and The Shoot. I didn't have that one, so happy to add it to my collection. And for $10, you can ask for more than that. My first Wii U that I'm going to show was, I believe Facebook, and I believe I paid $110. The kid had posted just the Wii U. I think he wanted 50 or something like that. At the end, I ended up offering 110 for everything. A couple of things that are not here are the PSP and the 3DS XL. Those sold already. The Wii U is here. System. The Zelda 2DS that I didn't have, so I get to add it to the collection. The Mario controller, I already had one, but that's cool anyway. And then the thing that I actually wanted the most out of this was the Luigi controller. For some reason, me and the unknown video game hunter are getting into collecting this stupid stuff. It's another thing to waste money on, but for $110, it was a really good deal. Made really good money. I was able to keep this, keep a couple of the controllers. So at the end of the day, I cannot complain. The next deal was from Goodwill. I went there. I can't even remember the day. These were all sitting there at $2 a piece. They're all in really good condition, and I could just not leave them behind. There's a lot of them. I'm gonna go through them as fast as I can, so I apologize if it takes too long. Lord of the Rings, like you said, it was $2. State of Emergency, Silent Scope, Sons of Liberty, Red Faction, East Combat 5, Enter the Matrix, Killzone, and again, all $2. You can't pass this up. Spider-Man, Gran Turismo 3, GTA 3, Starfighter, Tekken Tag, I didn't have. Stuntman, Max Payne, Armored Core 2, Black Hawk Down. Celebrity Deathmatch, I didn't have either. It's like a $15 to $20 game. And Terminator 3, I also didn't have, so happy to pick that up. I'm going to speed it up a little because I feel like I'm taking forever. Pawn Shop, $2 for Knights for the Wii. And then the next deal was from, I believe this one was also Facebook. He had it posted for $100 for the Wii U. I didn't even know it was the Zelda Wii U, but the one video game hunter said it was that one. I ended up paying I offered 80. He said yes. I ended up paying 110 for everything. So let me go and get to that. It came with a whole bunch of those, 3 of these third-party controllers. It also came with some Wii controllers that were third-party. This is also third-party. This is the adapter for the Switch and the GameCube games. A Nintendo DS Lite. The Wii U Zelda. And here's the system. Also came with some games. Mario Party 10. Call of Duty 2. Smash Bros. Mario Kart. It also came with Wii Sports Resort. And the best 4 games, or the games that actually interested me, were Phantom Hourglass, Fire Emblem for the Pokemon Black 2, and I should say there was 80. Then I said if we had anything else. I asked if he had anything else, and that's when he came up with the DS and the games. And the best game out of the lot, or the most expensive game out of the lot, is Mega Man Black Ace, and that's like $100 game. This is like $100 game, 50, 40. So altogether, it was a really good deal. I basically paid 110 or maybe $600 worth of value. So very happy there. At Pawn Shop, paid $3 or $4 for Dragon Ball Z. At another pawn shop, paid $8 for Dead to Rights 1 and 2. And All-Star Tennis 99. This game is going for about $30, which I was very, very surprised. The next thing was an awesome deal for me. Actually, yes, it was. $9 at a pawn shop. 007 Dark Kingdom. And the best game out of the lot, Splatterhouse. This is like an $80 game. And altogether, I only paid $9. So that was an awesome, awesome deal there. The next deal was another great deal. I went to Craigslist. I guess the lady had it posted for 60. I offered 50. She said yes if you come right now. So I did. Picked up Metal Combat Complete in really decent shape. In really, not decent shape, in really good shape. Carmen Sandiego. The manual and the game is in there, and obviously this is a rental case, or actually a library case, if I am correct. And then the best game out of the lot, and very happy to pick this up, even though it's a very common game, Battle Clash Sealed for the SNES. This game by itself should be an $60 to $80 game. Paying $50 altogether, get this complete, which is maybe $30. I'll get to sell the cards that I already have and keep those games for maybe $30. So very excited and very happy there. Also at the flea market, I ended up paying $100 for a whole bunch of consoles. I already sold 2 of the 3DSs, and I believe I sold the red 2DS, the Mario Kart one. I also sold. The only 3 things that I kept out of the lot were the NES Classic Mini, a Wii Mini, and another Wii U, which makes it the 3rd Wii U that I picked up in the last month. So very happy about that. I am going to try to make a little space here, so you're gonna have to forgive me. The next deal, awesome deal. The lady wanted only 40 or 50 bucks. She had it listed for. I offered it 100 just so I wouldn't have any issues, because these days, if you don't offer a little bit more money, you're not going to get it. So here we go. It's a lot of games, so I don't even know if I can fit this in here, but we will try. Lords of the Fallen for the PS4. Gears of War 2. Guitar Hero 2. For 3. Jak and Dexter. Assassin's Creed. SSX. This Grand Theft Auto was there too. San Andreas. Call of Duty 4. This is what? Sims Kingdoms. Chess Master. NHL 07, and I believe I think it was $100. I really can't remember. Gears of War, Lost Planet, Borderlands, SSX on Tour, Need for Speed. Here Comes the Pain. It's like a $35 to $40 game. SmackDown and Raw 2007, SmackDown vs. Raw, and FL Street is like a $20 game. Rainbow Six, Burnout 3, a lot of stuff. You know what? It's Combat Frogger, Getaway, MLB 2003, 2K3, NHL 2, and Narnia, Army of 2, Mercenaries, Brutal Legend, Time Shift, and Cabela's, Eternal Sonata, Fracture, The Treasure Planet, Mission Impossible, and NHL Rivals, Burnout, and Mission Impossible. And the 4 games that I'm going to keep from the lot that I paid for, basically they're all going to be free. Pokemon Pinball for the DS, or actually for the Advance. Monster Ranger 3. Pokemon Dash. And Metroid Pinball. This is like an $80 game, so very happy to pick that up. The next and last deal was from, let me go get it if I can reach for it, was from Facebook. It was a mask. The unknown video game hunter basically saw it, told me about it. I kind of saw it at the same time, but he told me first. I was debating it because he was basically saying, I guess he was doing some type of garage sale online. I saw the system. He had the games with the system for 170 firm. I basically said, can I buy the games for 100? He said yes. I already sold 6 of the games in a lot for like 30, 40 bucks. And the rest of the games were Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 1, Doom, Zelda, and then I picked up the pickup of the week. So this was a Facebook deal. I gotta make it quick because my wife is waiting for me and she's going to kill me. But I picked up 10 SNES games or Super Nintendo games for $100. Donkey Kong, Doom, Mario Kart, Zelda, Donkey Kong Part 2. And the best game and the one that I needed for my collection was Nosferatu. It's like a $130 game by itself. So for $100, it is a really good deal. Later. So, the pickup of the week was Nosferatu for the SNES. This game goes for about $150 all day. It's extremely rare and it's going up in price every day. I was lucky enough to have the box before, so I'm very happy to be able to add this to the collection, put it inside the box. Maybe one day I'll find the manual, maybe not, but I don't have an issue with just having the box in the game. Very lucky, very grateful, very happy that the unknown game video game hunter told me about it and we kind of all found it at the same time or whatever. But it was really an awesome pickup and very happy to be able to pick this up. The game was maybe 45 minutes away. I was running late for something that I had to do with my wife. But like I said, I was just happy and grateful that I was able to get this. The last month was awesome. I don't have any other words that I can say for it. It's over 100 games all day. Picked up 3 Wii U's. Picked up a whole bunch of systems, a whole bunch of DS's. And the best part of the whole thing is that everything was free. At the end of the day, I put up a little bit of money to get the stuff. And I was able to make some money to take care of my family. And able to keep some awesome stuff. The sealed game is awesome. The Mega Man. The Zelda, I get to keep the controller. This other controller, I get to keep, obviously, Nosferatu, Splatterhouse. It's just awesome. A great deal. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully, we will see you all next week. Later.